Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photo chats. So today I want to take you back in time because photography is time travel. And when I was out in New Jersey, New York, I stopped in Pennsylvania at my father's old house, which we were clearing out and putting up for sale because he passed away. And I found 3 bins full of boxes like this that are packed to the hilt with photographs from my photojournalist days. And no telling what there is in here. I'm not sure what that is. They all have, they're all black and white photographs made in the darkroom back in the 1990s. And there are 7 boxes of these sitting over here right next to me. And there are some that I'm not showing you because they're not in front of me, but they are of some very famous people, including Sophia Loren, Sylvester Stallone, Speaker of the House Tip O'Neill. And I'll put those into a link down below so you can see them on your screen. But that's time travel. I knew that I had kept some photos at my parents' house, and now that we're clearing out the house and I'm finding those, I don't remember all of them. I don't know that I can tell you where I met Sophia Loren and where I photographed her because I can picture the charity event she was going to. But other ones I don't quite remember, and the beauty of time travel is you get to go back in time. There are photographs of a toll bridge, which is now a $4 one-way toll in New Jersey going over to Pennsylvania, that back then it was going from 15 cents to 25 cents, and they're holding up the sign to tell the story of there's a new price for the bridge crossing. A 2-way toll, 25 cents. Get your quarters out and throw it into the bin. Time travel. There's photographs of gas stations with 80-cent gas prices. It's time travel. There's things that we don't see right now because they're in front of us, so we don't photograph them. But add 35 years, you start to go, hey, that doesn't look like that anymore. There's a lot of value in photography when time goes past, and then you get to look back on things. Look back at an old Acme supermarket and what the price of bananas are, which I think was maybe 39 cents, which isn't that much more. They're about 79 now. But to see what things changed from, to see what we went from and what we went to. And I've scanned a bunch of those, and I put some of them on my website just because it seems like it's fun to share some of my past history, photographs that I didn't really always remember. But I also did a blog post about them, and I put them in the post that I can put in the show link so you can take a look at them. And save your photographs. The photos that you don't think are all that special, don't post them, because if they're street photos but they're boring, just don't post them. But don't throw them away. Because some things take on value as they get older. We get to look back at the location or at the clothing styles. Some of the things that are boring from a street photography point of view might not be boring down the road only because of the element of time. 2 people standing in front of a theater that is no longer there in a town square. It's the theater and their placement there that's more valuable than, hey, take a look at this photo of these people standing in front of the theater that's open right now that you've seen all day long. But time travel. Black and white hand-printed photographs that I made in a darkroom back at the newspaper. We had lights enlargers. We had Leica enlargers. And we had to put photos through constantly because we had to write our captions on them. We had to get them out to the newsroom, and they had to put them into the paper the next day. And we were working on deadline. We were hand printing our black and white photos. And there's something special about seeing those photos 35 years later. They're all completely intact. They're all completely fine. They're not faded. They're not in any way degraded. That's the beauty of black and white photography. Photographs in boxes. Boxes were put into another box, a cardboard box, taped up, and then put into a plastic bin. And they could survive a basement if the basement got any kind of moisture because it was well trapped inside all of that wrap. And now I get to share them with you. Time travel you back to 1990. All right, Destiny's Photography Talk. Hey, if you're enjoying this, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon, and I'll thank you so much for being a part of that. I'll be back next week. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's the good light.